Hello, welcome back to Poem with Purpose. This is Dr. Diana here, and I am here to talk about the next podcast episode, 4 ways to decrease pumping anxiety. So, just to let you know, I am a doctor of public administration, a certified lactation counselor, a certified breastfeeding specialist, as well as a certified postpartum doula. Poem with Purpose is a global lactation and postpartum private practice, teaching women all across the world to breast pump through personalized care to help you to increase your milk supply with the right pump, flange, products, and schedule, and to change the world one pumping family at a time. So I've just started to add in increase your milk supply based on your body. So one thing about us is that we don't teach you one size fits all approaches. We don't try to say one pump, one flange just works for everyone. You get this and you're going to be all set for life. We know that it's absolutely incorrect because we're seeing the people that are listening to that and still pull up because what they've been told is not working. You have to learn how to pump based on your body. So, we're going to jump into this podcast episode. If you're looking for us, you can find us on all social media platforms, but Instagram is our largest. You can find us at Pump with Purpose. You can also find us on our website, www.pumpwithpurpose.com. So, we're going to talk about 4 quick ways. This is going to be a short podcast episode because we know that it is important to get in, get out. We get so many compliments on our podcast because we don't give you these long, drawn out beginnings. We don't go through all of these paid sponsorships. We don't go through, you got to talk about this in order to, we just go jump in and jump out, get you the results that you need. That's how we handle our practice. We're quick, fast, in a hurry to just make sure we get you the results without all the fluff. So we love to talk to you about 4 ways to decrease pumping anxiety. And we know that pumping anxiety can be real. We know that, some people suffer with DMERT, which is the sport milk ejection reflex. We know that there can be added angst, added anticipation, added concern when it comes to getting ready to pump. And so we're going to talk about some ways to decrease that. And it is including connecting with other moms, number 1, unplugging, number 2, then number 3 is don't watch the clock. And number 4, of course, is our favorite, hire a professional. So let's jump into each of those ways. So the first important way, we believe in connecting with other families, connecting with other moms, whether that be in your area, whether that be on social media, on our platforms, Pump with Purpose. We have the Pump Buddy system that we trademark, that on the first of every month on our Instagram, we post, tell you to tell your pump times and just find other people from all over the world that are on similar schedules that you can connect with. We also have the Pump with Purpose app on all Google and Apple devices. We have free groups over there. It's like 10, 11 groups over there, including exclusively pumping, including nursing and pumping, including pumping for multiples, including tandem pumping. So if you're pumping for more than one child, in different journeys, so like a toddler and an infant, it's just a whole host of different groups that we know that if we can connect you to them, then it will be very beneficial. We also want you to know that we want you to unplug. When you're about to pump and you have all these things on your mind, you're worried about that, this, you're trying to wash the dishes, you're trying to walk around the house, you're trying to do this, do that. We want you to take a moment to sit down and relax. I'll say that again. We can't do everything, especially when you're pumping. When people are nursing, they're not trying to wash the dishes. When they're nursing, they're not trying to fold up the clothes. They sit down and they have a moment. So we want you to elevate and put pumping on a different pedestal, but elevate it in your journey and not try to multitask all the time. It is good to sit down, relax. One time I remember we did a post on social and we asked, where do you get most of your milk output? And people started to realize that, when they're relaxing, when they're in the bed, when they are, on the couch, when they are watching their favorite show, whatever it is, we know that that can be so beneficial. Number 3, we don't want you to watch the clock. Worry about, get a pump that's, turns off in a certain amount of time, but don't keep watching the clock. If you have to cover up the clock, put some masking tape over it. Don't cover up your whole pump now. Put some masking tape over it. To do that can be a way as well. If you need to cover up, if some people getting concerned with how much milk is dropped in the bottle, some people cover up their bottles with socks. All of those tips and tricks can be helpful, but always watching to say this minute, that minute, I got 5 minutes left. It just builds anxiety and we don't want you to do that. And finally, The biggest thing that we feel that can help you to decrease anxiety is to hire a lactation professional. We want to help you to increase your milk supply so you don't have to be anxious when you're about to pump. You know exactly what you're going to get based on the time of day, reach your full capacity or as much milk as you want to create. Either way, we found that once you get control over your journey, consistency, frequency, have a schedule, a routine, your anxiety levels start to decrease because you're not worried or trying to do everything. You're realizing, like, the more I relax, the more I take a moment, it can really help you to make more breast milk. So we hope these quick tips, 5 minutes in and out for this podcast episode, because we wanted to just quickly elevate some quick tips. So if you have some tips from watching this pumping podcast, let us know. Send us a DM on our Instagram platform. If you follow us over there, you can send us a message on our website. You can join Pump with Purpose app. Come on over there. Let us know ways that you decrease your anxiety. We are waiting for you. We want you to connect with other like-minded individuals, and Pump with Purpose is a facilitator of that. So we love to do this and make sure that you are connecting with people that have the same goals in mind. And if they're putting a pump to their nips and you're putting a pump to your nips, we want to be a part of this journey for you as well as countless others. So we hope this podcast episode was helpful. If you want to follow us on Instagram, Pump with Purpose. If you want to look at our website to learn more about us, pumpwithpurpose.com. Those are the two biggest ways that we want to connect with you. Or the third, join us on our Pump with Purpose app on all Google and Apple devices. So we hope this episode was helpful. Until next time with Pump with Purpose.